You're listening to 90.3 FM WDFH. My name is Vinny Cohan, and this is pretty exciting. We've got quite a bit of fun for you tonight. Danya, who is a Westchester-based singer-songwriter, is joining us tonight with some of her friends. We've been playing quite a bit of a demo CD that Danya provided us must be a couple of months now that we've been putting this on the air, and gotten a lot of good feedback. Folks here at the station love it, and we're going to go right to some music now from that demo, actually, a song called So What. So let's listen to Danya.
You stay looking for yours. I gotta leave this behind. 10 years down the line, I'm still looking for mine. Are you satisfied? Do you need more time? And I said, well,
tell us a little bit about growing up in Lebanon, and obviously you had a lot of influence from U.S. and UK-based music. How accessible is that kind of music there?
Well, it's really accessible, but for me, I think it was I'm from my mom is American and my dad's Lebanese, and so I had a lot of American music, and just folk and rock coming through from that end, and so we had access to kind of both worlds. But as for radio play and stuff, I mean, a lot of people are usually surprised, but it's huge over there. It's usually most surprising to people that there's a huge heavy metal scene over there. When I was organizing festivals and such over there, I found tons of little bands in these small towns, smaller than mine, and mine was pretty small, who were just rocking out on Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. They loved it. And then towards the city there were more alternative bands, and I think there was one called Scrambled Eggs and Wobbly Legs, so they loved it. So it was around, and just for my mom and my older brothers and sisters, music just trickled down, and a lot of folk, a lot.
One of the things that most folks, certainly folks my age who grew up in the 1970s, think about when they think about Lebanon is violence and just a lot of ugly images of Beirut in that time. Now, judging by your age, you probably were very, very young for the latter part of that war, but what kind of impact did that have on you where you lived? Was it something that was nearby?
The thing about that is I think wherever you live in Lebanon or anywhere, it's kind of close to home wherever you are there, and it's kind of the memory of that, the war, which was really long, it was 17 years, it's kind of ingrained in the culture now, and I'm kind of the generation that came right at the tail end of it. So I was really young right at the end of the war, but it just changes your perspective on everything, I think, to grow up with that as a part of your cultural reality. A civil war which kind of blew up into everything kind of. And it's, for one thing, it really, for me, I mean, I'm going to say, gave me a lot of anti-war sentiment from the beginning. I mean, you just don't want to have anything to do with it when it's part of your everyday reality and your identity. And it really affects every part of the way I think, my perspective on any kind of politics or anything, really. But it's getting better. Things are getting better in Lebanon, and Beirut is slowly trying to rebuild itself.
And pretty houses, pretty scars, and I'm so freed of it all. I'll trade it in, I'll trade it all. I wanna take my breath.